Good morning, everyone. My name is Jimmy Saroka, and this is workout day 3. If you are on lockdown like we are, then feel free to follow along. I'm going to do some push-ups, sit-ups, some planks, side planks, and squats. And if you have any other workouts that you recommend, subscribe and go ahead and share this video for me. Sharing, as you guys remember, is absolutely huge. Just getting the word out and building the vlog. So thank you very much for being here. Sheet. Okay, so today I will be doing 12 of each, and I'm day, adding one per day. Oh man, those sit-ups are gonna be fun today. All right, and now I am doing knee push-ups, so do alterations for yourself. Whatever you're going to need, do alterations for yourself. I've been slipping on my pants, so I'm just taking my leg pieces off. But alterate for yourself and do moderations for the sake of your own health. I'm no doctor, I'm no physician. Whatever you do with your body is on you, it ain't on me. I know there's like a professional way to say that, but I don't know it. Alright, let's go. I really don't want to do this, and I bet neither do you, so let's do it together. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. There's one. Now sit-ups. Okay. Kate's gonna take a seat on my feet. It's my girlfriend. Sit real close. Hug it like a bear. It's gonna hug like a bear. Ooh, you're on screen. Sorry. Sit-up time. Ooh, those butt bones. Ooh. Sharp as a knife. I'm gonna have to stretch my back out somehow. You're good. What? What? Oh yeah, thank you. Now the closer your butt is to your feet, the harder it is.
Oh,
So,
I thought it was the easier it is.
no, that's okay. I'm not quite there yet. Can't even activate them because I haven't used them in so long. Oh, that's 15? Oh, I thought it was 12. Thank you. I told you, I looked at you. And I got distracted. Alright, where are we at? And I gotta get better form with those sit-ups. It's just hard because I don't want to have my back so arched. But it's really difficult. My middle back muscles are totally weak. I'm gonna have to look up a workout for my middle back muscles. And then go down on the sit-ups while I go up on that for a little while. Alright, squats. And my squats are also going to have to go, I can't go as low for now, because what I've been doing is I'll go low, and when I go so low, I'm curving my back in, which isn't really much of a squat. It's kind of effing up my stuff. 2, 3. Oh, I can't go loud. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think doing yoga will be good, and I think that would be good to do at night. Since like my body wants that extra workout, we can start doing yoga at night. Side plank and plank. All right, guys and girls, now notice how I do it at my own pace. Do it at your own pace because, you know, I'm out of shape now, and so I have to kind of get myself back up there, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So if you're someone who needs to get yourself back on track, don't be embarrassed if you need to go slow, even talk, distract yourself. You can wait between workouts, between exercises. It's not the healthiest habit, but I mean, it's better than not doing it at all. We all have to start somewhere, and some of us are below 0. You know, I'm below 0 right here. And so to get myself back on track, it's okay to be a little lenient with yourself in the beginning as you get yourself. Because sometimes, especially if your body's not used to it, you're going to need a little time to adjust. So it's a good time to adjust is now, not when you hurt your back. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I forgot, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Now, if you notice I stretch during the workout and not before it, don't know if that's right or wrong. It's just kind of the way that I adapted my workouts over time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, planks.
Now, the reason that I do side planks or I do regular planks is because personally, side planks are much more difficult for me. So I like to get them out of the way first. Get them done first. Okay. Plank is going to be the last workout, last exercise. If you'd like to see additional exercises added to the routine, go ahead and comment below anything you recommend. Critiques are also welcome. I will say that moves would include saying how they can be done better, not just saying they're not done well. So I will wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, thanks for being here with me. I am going to stay live and talk with you guys for a bit till I, oh, you know what? Yeah. And then I'm going to dry off a little bit and I'm going to shower. So if you're in, say hello. My name is Jimmy Saroka, and I'm doing morning workouts during isolation. You guys are welcome to come along. I'm no professional. If you do anything and you hurt yourself, it's not on me. But I'm sure a whole lot of people will try because I got a lot of haters. But they can suck it. They always try to. They're just mad because they can't make it in their mouth. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Let me go ahead and get this window open. Let me take a seat, talk with these guys for a bit. Can you give me some water too, please, real quick? Thank you. Yeah, thanks. Hi, everyone. Do planks work out the abs? Planks, they help out a couple different parts of the body. It's good. It's good for working out your lower back. Works out your back. If you can squeeze your upper core, which is very difficult for most people to do, you can work your middle back. It also works your core. And, you know, not a lot of people consider building up your lactic acid tolerance to be a workout. I do. So it also helps because it activates your shoulders and it helps you, build out tolerance, lactic acid tolerance in your other muscles that are being semi-activated during the workout. So for me, I said lactic acid tolerance, lactic acid training, I don't know if that's a thing, but is absolutely huge to me. My muscles were never really big, but they were very toned, and I could do stuff with my body that people don't believe based on my size, and it had a lot more to do with my, the pain tolerance that I built, and my ability to activate the limited muscle that I had, as opposed to getting really big and then moving more slowly. So I always hoped to be, about 200 pounds muscle, or like 185, 190. The most I could ever get to was 175. I believe it was 175. So, just a little bit more muscle up around the chest for me I'd really like, because, my arms aren't huge, but they're a bit toned. Over time, this is going to come on and stick back out. But for me, I always had a small chest, and I always wanted at least a decent sized one, because it's like, when you lean back and you squeeze your abs and for everybody to see, it's real nice to do that. I love doing that too, but I always had a small chest, and it doesn't speak well to who I am. I'm pretty tough, and people often identify that with being tough, and so I want to rebuild that. But my traps were always huge, and my triceps also I could work pretty well. But do you guys work out, guys and girls? Anyone in between? Do you work out, or is it not really your thing? Good morning, Helmer. Good morning. Okay, that's extremely bad for your back. Yeah. Because your spine is curved the way that it is, a lot of the things you're doing are really, really bad for you. I can teach you if you want, after I get off screen. I know you want to just get to it, but that's pretty much most people's biggest problem is you do want to just start, but you also must put form before the actual workout, because if you don't, you're going to hurt yourself worse. So thanks for coming on, everybody. I have a good start to my morning, and since it's only like the normal human beings who actually get up early, and then a whole bunch of psychopaths that are busy jerking off to my photos, I'm going to go ahead and shut down, and then I'll be back when I'm a bit more comfortable in the afternoon. Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming on. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to need a little light. Is there anything we can use for light? I guess there's really not, is there? I'm so grainy. That's okay, that's how it is. Hi everyone, my name is Jimmy Saroka. Welcome to the broadcast. I actually think I have my... Yeah, give me 1 second. Back. Hello, as you're coming in, say hello, let me know where you're from. I am from Pennsylvania in the United States. I'm still waiting on a lot of you to leave your comments down below about where you're from, what you're all about, who you are. I'm officially starting to get some DMs over in other platforms. Very grateful to be getting to know you guys a little better. Just, the stability of things is so important, and it's been lacking for so long. Summer Cooper, welcome on. How are you? I will say to all of you, even my day ones, that you've never really seen me in my full potential. You've seen some impressive things, you've seen some embarrassing things, you've seen some disastrous things, and you've also seen some incredibly amazing things in a good way. And but none of them were fully me. And as I go on this journey to find myself and really just center myself, I'm happy to have you guys along. Helmer, welcome on. How are you? I was watching a video from that I follow. Christopher, welcome on. And he had talked about a lot of the things that he had done and also embarrassments that he had had. And it's funny because as I sit here, I'm so grateful that I am learning the lessons while I have nothing, that he is learning while this man has a whole lot. Because being at the bottom and learning these lessons will rupture, it will cause a lot less rupture and hurt so many less people, than it would if I was making these major mistakes when my life was a bit further. Summer says, I got 36 subscribers on my YouTube channel. That's awesome. Good stuff. Good for you, Summer. Patty Wagner, good morning. Good evening. How are you? How are you? Once a couple more people roll on in here, I want to have a conversation about a conversation that Caitlin and I had together. Just a bit of an epiphany that I had in reference to our relationship, and just as things move forward in a much more stable way, as to, there's so many ways that I went wrong, but I think the one thing that was really the crux that moving on from really solved a lot of problems in our relationship. That they weren't problems that were off, right? Because in relationships we have regular problems, and then there are things that are just maladaptations, right? There's certain things that can go wrong in a relationship. And if you guys can learn from this, good. I'm sharing it because I care about myself and I care about Kate, and I also care about maintaining this audience and helping you guys come to understand better, how things are into a better place. It's not just about talking about what had gone wrong. We've talked about that. We're moving on from that. But just seeing where things are going right now, right? The puzzle pieces that are being put in place, kind of like Tetris. It's just things are working out. And just where things are moving on finally realized. Yeah. Is with Kate, there was a bit of a blurred line for me, kind of like a gray area that I didn't realize that I had in my logic, and that was the separation between my job and our relationship. And I think very much so the reason that that line got blurred, where I began to pressure her, and she pressured me as well to work for her so that I would provide for her. But where I had gone was pressuring her, saying if she wasn't working as hard as me in the thing that we started together, then that would affect our interpersonal relationship. And that's completely inappropriate. I had learned that from just a lot of false mentors that I had looked up to, people that I had learned a lot of intelligent things from, but I also, like I said, I kind of took on some of their bad habits as well. And that is just discarding human relationships, like, relationships we have with the people we love, simply if we don't see eye to eye or agree. And I am so capable of a level of humility that, like, in just right now, like, that I don't have to stout my pride. I don't have to beat my chest. I'm a good man. I know that I love my family. I know that I love the people that have cared for me. I know that we don't see eye to eye, and I believe that will be how it always is, and that's completely okay. It really is completely okay. So the next step is making an effort to rejuvenate whatever hasn't been completely destroyed and making an effort to move on. Because between Kate and I, we're finally replenishing our relationship and creating that life separation where when I get on this screen, like, I'm here with you guys, and yes, you're going to be integrated with our life to a degree. You're going to see a whole lot that, in a normal life, most people wouldn't about our life. And it's going to be my job, if I'm going to be the one sharing that, this is his job. Thank you, Ted. It's going to be my job to figure out how to maneuver this and do it in a way that's healthy for our relationship, that's healthy for my public image, which will be healed in time, that's healthy for those who are viewing the content, because very largely it may not be my fault that people decided to believe lies about me or go to someone else about me, which is insane. But I could have controlled my narrative in the past. I could have simply blocked it out. And so I'm doing that now. So for whatever it's worth, so that you guys know, I am not going outside of my own sphere. I literally do not look at anything that anyone sends me in reference to negativity. I don't engage with it. I merely do my platform. We live our life, and it will stay that way, because it is the only way that we will get forward. And we have to get forward. So I'm going to remain focused, and I'm going to double down on the relationships with the people in my real life that I know care about me, that even when I just absolutely go off on them, that at the end of the day, they're the ones willing to put food on my doorstep. And, I have to pay attention to that. Sounds delusional to think that I wouldn't. Please understand that my paranoia with the people that I love very much comes from what's been done to me. But I'm finally coming on back down. And it's wonderful because as life gets better and I see who the people are in my life that really matter to me, they may not agree with the way that I live my life or the way that I feel about life or whether or not I go to church or what have you. But what I do know is whoever does truly love me the way I love them, I'm going to do my best to treat them with respect, even if I feel disrespected. Because there's a lot of people in my life that feel disrespected by me, and they are still making efforts to love me, even if it's from a distance or what have you. And that speaks volumes to me, and it's spoken volumes to me. And that's the stability you guys are seeing. I may not have come from healthy roots, but I definitely came from strong roots. And that health was rejuvenated by a lot of good people along the way who also made a lot of mistakes with me that they didn't mean to because they couldn't have known how. And my lack of forgiveness with them has a lot more to do with the difficulty of letting go of what's been done to me by people on the internet, and a willingness to take it out on the people that I love who've barely done all that much wrong to me. What they've done wrong to me was out of negligence, and it was in my childhood. It is over, and it's in the past. The things that have been done to me on the internet by criminals is over. It is done. It is in my past. And whether or not it's in anyone else's past, that's on them from here on in, and it will never again be on me. And that's what's so important to realize, is that I cannot be held responsible for the actions of others. I'm held responsible for the actions that I commit to. And so from here on in, I'm going to be responsible with my actions. And I appreciate all of you being here with me as I commit to that. As things move forward, I'm thinking what would be really good is that instead of Katie and I, because we were going to find a way to travel, we were thinking about going and finding a way where we could spend a month at a time in a hotel and move around. But really, not only is that semi-irresponsible with what's going on with COVID-19, but also it puts our health in danger, and it also puts us in a position where it doesn't put us in a position to succeed long term. And although we may succeed long term, it's a risk that I'm not willing to take because of the repercussions if it doesn't work out. There comes a point in my life, this is the point in my life where I realize and I recognize that the risk has always been too high, and the mature decision would have been to, when I began my career, to do it in a humble and stable way with the support of my family and friends when I had it. I don't know what there is to salvage or what relationships there are to salvage, but I'm going to do my best to salvage them. I'm going to do my best to make good on, with anyone who's willing to love me in return, and simply swallow my pride and listen and realize that if there's a miscommunication, it's simply because they don't understand. And that's not something that I should fault them for or hate them for, because this past 5 years of my life has formed me as a human being in a way that most people never experience in their entire life. And a big piece of what showed me that was being here in this hotel or watching television. And it is the same reruns, the same shows that were on before I even left. The channels are the same as they were before I even left. And that has finally sunk in with me, how most of the people that I love are still, for the most part, the same people that they were when I left, for the most part. I'm sure they've had a lot of life changes and different changes. And I'm not just talking about television. I'm saying, we have babies, people die, jobs change, there's pandemics, right? But for the most part, the life that I've lived is very fast-paced, and I've changed a lot. In a lot of good ways and not a whole lot of bad. And any of the ways that were inappropriate, I'm now working through them, and I'm going to utilize the relationships around me, the people that love me, to make sure that I can work through them. And it's going to take a lot of patience from their end if they're open to it, but that's going to start with me getting my income on track first.
And the reason that is, and this is in respect to everyone that I love, I must get my income on track before we talk or anything, because if I don't, there will come a point of weakness for me where I'm going to ask you to do things for me that I should be doing for myself. It's not because I'm selfish. It's not because I'm only interested in getting anything from you. It's because I am trying to get my life forward, and you've already helped me so much, and I'm going to need a little more help from people out there. And so getting help from people out there is going to happen, because your faith in me is null, and I understand why. I'm not just saying I sympathize, or like, I know why. I get it. I will say that it's not enough, but it's enough for me, because I recognize that you don't know just how much is going on, or how much I understand, or what I'm capable of. And that last piece is on me. I haven't shown it. Simply haven't shown it. I'm going to show it, and then hopefully that shifts some tides in a direction of understanding and acceptance, and a potential to open up a conversation and a dialogue about the state of my mental health, the state of my innocence, and the state of my relationship with my girlfriend. I'm officially separating the relationship that Caitlin and I have with my job here on social media. And the ad revenue is coming in, the super chat is coming in, thanks to you, to those of you who do contribute. I was not live all day because I was in the background finally doing my analytics. Guys, I have the ability to analyze these platforms face value, but as cool as that is and as impressive as that is, what is it worth when I'm only fighting half the battle? It's time for me to step into the background of my own life and analyze the numbers that are in front of it, the things that decide the flow of this content, behave, in order for me to regain management of my own platform. It starts with me digging in deep to that and really just taking it on. And that's what you're going to be seeing from here on in, is I'm finally taking dictation of my life into the platform. That's great, Patty. I'm happy. I'm glad you do, Patty. Here's what I will say. There are a lot of adults right now that I have disrespected who are now attempting to compete with me and try and prove me wrong. What I will say is I apologize for ever pressing your buttons to begin with. I didn't realize that you just misunderstood me. And I think there are going to be a lot of you that won't accept the fact that I misunderstand you as well. You'd rather say that I'm just judging you. I'm not anymore. It is a competitive value. Yes, when someone comes at you with, hey, here's what I'm doing, what are you doing? That is knocking someone else down and saying, hey, this is what I've accomplished. What have you accomplished? I survived. I survived a hell of a lot. And I have a lot to be proud of. And I have a lot to be humbled by, too. God bless us, Farley. Thank you. And that's the effort that I'm making here. Patty, I apologize. I apologize. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So I'm sorry. You know that my apology is as good and as far as it goes between you and I. But that's the whole point. It never registered for me just how much emotional damage it was causing. Accepted. Thank you. To the people who were being publicly embarrassed. It didn't register for me. Because for me, I had been so heavily manipulated and just attacked and abused publicly that for me, I just shut that off.
Jesus Wallace's Farley. I do. Funny enough, I'm not even a Christian. I do. I just shut off my feelings because, and I am not a sociopath. I reached a point where I just shut them off because I didn't know how else to get by. I didn't know what else to do. And I'm finally realizing I can turn them back on. And I am turning them back on. I'm being extremely tender with Caitlin, and we're working through everything that's happened between the two of us. And I'm so, so grateful that I have that opportunity. So one at a time, I'll make my apologies to each of you, because a public apology isn't enough for any of you. I've learned my lesson on that. Most of you, you're seeking your own individual apology, and I'm here for it. You just gotta let me know if you're ready yet. I'm ready. I'm ready to apologize. I'm going to leave it at that. Guys, my name is Jimmy Saroka. I appreciate if you subscribe to the channel and share it on out, because Caitlin and I are not going to travel. We're going to find somewhere to hunker down where we can get healthy food, because unfortunately it's not very available here. And we're going to begin a responsible career and show people what a healthy isolation can look like, what a healthy lockdown can look like. And whatever God wills for us after that, He wills for us. As of right now, we're taking it day by day. Super Austin says, I thought you were leaving the hotel. Is that a new one? That is privileged information, but I appreciate you asking. I imagine that you asked that because you want to make sure that we're okay and we're secure. We're secure and we're very safe. So thank you for asking. Farley says, why so much anger in here? For many reasons and many excuses. And it's going to take a very long time to work through them. And I've got the rest of my life to do it. Do I hear what? What? You need the fridge? Probably the fridge. Like, that's the fridge. Oh, it does it all day long, 24/7. Is it really? Do you have a headache? Go out, unplug the fridge. Go unplug it for a little while. You're what? Okay. Yeah, don't say that's right. Don't say that too loud. All right, no sweat. Did I ever get Kate her computer? Not yet. We needed the money for food. Anyone extra who would like to help with food, we don't currently need it. We do have enough, hopefully, for the next week or two. And if Kate gets her stimulus check, it'll be enough for for rent for this coming month. Because I think being here at least for 2 months until I get my first paycheck, just while we're hunkered down, is a really good idea. So what's great and what's next is that as soon as the paycheck comes in for YouTube, we definitely will have enough, judging by the way that ad revenue has been going and the way that Super Chat has been going. All I have to do is just double down on figuring out what kind of content I can show you guys. Where do I send contributions? Holy crap, what was that? What was that? Is that water? Is that a bug? What on earth was on my leg? Was I sweating? Holy, I'm sweating that bad. I haven't sweat that bad in forever. I was sweating so heavily that it dripped down my leg and it confused me what it was. That's pretty funny. Ugh. Oh. Excuse me. Farley says, where do you send contributions? You're more than welcome to message me on any platform, or if you'd like to contribute through Super Chat or Super Stickers, there should be a button down here somewhere with a little dollar symbol. It's always appreciated. I would much prefer receiving it through these means because, that's appropriate. So, yeah. Which leads me back to what I was talking about. The largest reason why the lines got blurred for me between this life here and this life here was there were a lot of very tricky, very clever, manipulative people who refused to financially support or contribute to the platform publicly, but were willing to help in the background. And since the conversation didn't happen on the platform, thankfully it's not considered income. But unfortunately, it led to them slowly but surely taking control of my life. And as I relied on those people more and more, it was kind of like working both sides of the field. And, that is what the smartest devils in this life do, is they will create a war for themselves. And then they will work both ends of that war, saying that, okay, no matter how this goes, we remain in control. And exactly what happened was that I picked up on that, and I was able to squash it before my life got any worse. I think the main agenda for half the people of that battle was financial, and the other half was seeking of control. Seeking of control, as they wanted to have control of my life. And by they, I'm speaking on two singular human beings, and for the people who were seeking control, and then two other singular human beings who were seeking financial gain out of my life. And, I forgive them, and I'm moving on from them. And there were a few creepy crawlies that made their way into my life from just crevices, and they became convenient pieces, convenient pawns in the game of the people who essentially orchestrated what you see here. And it's going to take me a really long time to prove that it happened, but instead of spending the time trying to prove that it happened, I'm intelligent enough to know that just focusing on my own life and having a conversation about my life now and what it's going to look like moving forward is really the best way to show you guys that I'm the one that has the head on my shoulders. So, and the reason I wanted to show it to you, it doesn't have to do with proving myself right. I already am. It doesn't have to do with trying to, what does it have to do with it? It has to do with the fact that I care. It has to do with the fact that I don't want to see this happen to anybody else. And it will happen to other people. But the best way I can help thwart that happening is by being responsible with my platform. Being responsible with my life. And so if you're ever in a position like me where social media is essentially your life, make sure that you have that healthy boundary between the internet and your real life. Because as soon as we cross that boundary, it becomes a bit of a crapshoot, and we can't always figure out reality from the fantasy. Now, if you're someone who isn't doing it for a living, you're good. No sweat. Make some pen pals, make some friends. But if it's your career, or if it's something that it's your passion or a venture for you, just be very careful. Because you see in the comments, this is what happens when you let other people decide for you how you're going to live your life. Just don't let them do that. Don't let them do that. Because they'll spend every minute lying about you. And then you'll victimize yourself. And eventually, I need not say more. So to come back to reality, and off of the fantasy that is the comments, because the comments are fantasy, and not even close to reality. What do I want to talk about? I have several different questions that I have saved that are in the phone, and I'm working on getting a device that Caitlin can use, and then while I'm live, I'll use it to talk about the things that we have to talk about. You're not going to see me live nearly as much because, like I said, as I've analyzed the platform and I figured out what the best times are to come live. Thank you, Farley. I really appreciate that. I'm going to come live at specific times, and I'll make sure to have some sort of bullet points, and I'll remain focused and have those conversations. I'm also going to more than likely return to the other platforms that are free, and I will post to them as I can, and they're not going to be, like I said, I'm not going to be able to have a full-fledged schedule, but I'm going to do my best. I have the schedules all together. I know the best post times, but content is obviously very slim. But while we get our lives back together, I'll share whatever I can, maybe little blurbs here and there. Caitlin's doing the podcast, in case you didn't know. She's also writing the blog, and the blog is written by her in her words, and it's on patreon.com/Jim Saroka. You can find her blog there. Caitlin currently doesn't want to be live for good reason. And things will continue to get better because they're really good right now. Today was hard for me because I wasn't live, but I knew that the analytics, I officially needed to take that seriously. I officially needed to hunker down and do the books, you might say. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that. And even when I did it, I kind of just half-assed it, and I'll do an even better job next time. But the reason I'm succeeding is because I took the advice of the only billionaire I've ever known, and he said to me something that I heard all the way back when I was a kid, that every single person has said to me: slow down and take your time. Practice patience, and it'll all work out. I could have learned it from regular people. I didn't have to look to someone who is in the 1%. I could have just looked at people who are 1%. They're unique. Because in life, everyone is unique. And there's something we can learn from everyone. And I was fooled into believing I had to learn it from someone with money. And that's part of the reason I have none. So, I'll have more in a little bit, and it's all good. So what's next? What did I want to talk about? TikTok's going to be fun. Caitlin and I miss TikTok. Do you miss TikTok, Kate? You do? Okay. Do you want to do TikToks with me? You can if you want, but if you do, I will receive, just blasting harassment constantly. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. I don't want to we don't have to decide so quick. Because I pretty much just decided live now that I'm gonna return, because, and it might seem like I'm back and forth. I didn't expect myself to be able to handle this. I really didn't expect myself to be able to handle the constant harassment and abuse that I receive. I'm totally good. And the reason I'm good is because I really, when people lie about you, you just gotta throw it over your shoulder and move on with your day. And so since I'm good, I really don't have to keep jumping back. It's just paranoia. People can't touch me as long as I don't commit a crime, and as long as I don't do anything wrong. And I've made some mistakes, but I'm no criminal. I'm a confused kid who is now an adult, and I'm an adult a lot sooner than most people in my generation are. And what I've finally come to know is there's even full-grown adults that never make it to adulthood. Thank God that I'm me. Thank God that I've gone through what I've gone through.
because I will never be again convinced that I'm anybody but me. You know, my family always wanted what was best for me. And they thought they knew. And there's a lot of ways that they did know. And I'm finally coming to see that. There were so many things that they wanted to teach me, and I'm finally learning them. You know, they taught me. And I can say the same thing about my own pop. That there were things that he taught me that never really sunk in until after he was gone. And there are so many people from my past that I love dearly that I never really learned the lessons that they were trying to teach me until now. And looking online and looking at the way that I've acted, looking in the mirror, some of the silly ways that I act or like the ways that I've been, it is just astronomically mind-boggling that I was actually like that. And yeah, everyone else saw it, but I'm just sitting here wondering, how on earth was I so delusional? What brings a man to be so stupid when he's so smart? I was acting like an invalid when I am so capable, equipped, disciplined. I can do it. And I'm doing it. And no one can stop me. And the only reason no one can stop me is because I know who I am. Whatever happens to me happens to me. But I know myself. I invite all of you to figure out who you are and trust yourself. Because I'm not delusional about the mistakes that I made. And some people might call it crazy that I'm moving on from them as soon as I am. But I will tell you, if you're somebody that's made mistakes like that, no, it's totally inexcusable. Absolutely totally inexcusable. But just find a way to move on quickly. Otherwise, you will be buried in shame by other people who simply don't like you. Maybe because you hurt them emotionally, or just because they're bandwagoning. Maybe you really did something wrong. Maybe you didn't. But most of the people mad at me right now are in complete delusion of the fact that I was delusional when I hurt their feelings. That I didn't realize what I was doing when I hurt their feelings. That I was in an extreme defense mode. But because I'm male and my sister is female, they want to give her a hug and me a punch in the face. Well, that's just sexist. I'm coming out of my crap. Anybody open to forgiveness? A conversation? An adult conversation? What do we say? Because the media can skew my story whichever way they want. I'm me either way. When they do that, they're just making me money. It's a shame that it's at the cost of my name. But realistically, something my mother said to me was, put my character up against your name and see who wins. That's why I'm winning, guys. Could you handle this? It's not sociopathy. I can handle it because I know where my innocence lies and I know where my guilt lies. I know where it's at. And so I can handle this. Never let social pressure cause you to lie about who you are. Be very, very honest to yourself. Because when you are honest with yourself, you can handle this. Look at that. It's only 50 people. It's literally nobody. They're lying. 99% of what comes out of their mouths are lies. How do you handle that? Stay true to yourself. Know who you are. Endurance is not enough to be impressive. I agree with that. But if you have nothing else, that's a good start. It's a really good start. So with that said, I'm going to get up and I'm going to come up with something to talk about. Because I'm not just going to sit here and talk about my endurances anymore. I'm going to make an effort to create some form of content. Whether it's something I talk about, maybe I dance for you. I don't know. I can't dance. Maybe, hey Katie, How do you have a headache, or are you okay? You're okay? You don't have a headache? You want to dance with me? Will you dance with me? Are you willing to dance with me on the camera? Or no? Must I dance myself? I will. Or I can come up with something on my own. But I love you, and if you want this with me, we can have it together, or I can have it myself separately. What do you want? I got this. I can handle this. What do you want? You want to dance with me, or do you want me to come up with stories or whatnot? Do you want me to just come up with stuff? What do you want? Look at me. You have zero pressure here. Zero. It's my responsibility. I'm inviting you. If it feels like an insult rather than an invitation, just say no. That's okay. Forced. Alright. I love you. Relax. That's okay. Don't sweat it. See, guys, because sometimes even your own lady will deny you a dance because it's okay. Don't feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty at all. Zero. I'm serious. And don't even be embarrassed. Like, who, you know what I mean? 90% of these people don't deserve to see you dance anyway. Alright? You do. Well, lay them back down. You Katie. No excuses need to be made. There's no embarrassment here. You're a good girl. You're a fantastic girlfriend to me. I'm grateful. There's nothing else involved there. Zero. I love you. I'm sorry for pressuring you in the past. I never realized how much pressure you felt. Didn't see it, totally blind to it. Got Josh out of my life, got the rest of them out of my life. I'm starting to see you clear as day, starting to see myself clear as day. All right, everybody. So, what do I want to talk about? There's things to talk about on sheets? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Where are they? Thank you. Thank you. Why don't you nap? Here, shut the lights off. Take a nap, okay? Are you sure? Can you breathe?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here, I'll get you some. I'm gonna fill this water bottle quick and throw it back in the fridge. You want something to eat? Yes, no, maybe so.
Not right now.
Okay. You need a little milk? I know you do. Go ahead. Go for it. Oh, I'm gonna take some. You hold it for half a second?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it. Oh, you don't like it? It's good stuff. It's just, it's not natural milk. It's a different kind. We'll get the regular kind next time. I thought this would be better. I didn't realize how it would be. No, it's the same stuff. It's just, you know, we have regular milk today, and that sweetness, you can taste the bland, that this is bland. Yeah, I'll drink this. No sweat. I'm good. All right, everybody. So, where are we at here? Oh, questions. Thank you, Kate. Other sheets too. Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Can I close that window? Alright, just because of noise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Katie, come look at the moon. Come look at the moon. You'll be able to. Do you see it?
Oh my god.
It's like a block of cheese. That's absolutely beautiful. Very, 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 very. Which one's your spit? Is that still in there?
That one is probably cleaned out.
Okay.
You can use it for spit though.
I'll use this one. Try it. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you guys a question. And Danielle, thank you for the commentary. You're 100% accurate. Just enjoy the comments for what they are. They're called trolls for a reason. Okay. Katie, you are on the questions. I will say. What do I want? Which do I want here? Let me see where we're at. I'm gonna mark some of these off. Okay.
Okay.
Holy crap. I think I already went over. That might be the whole list, or just this side. Oh, I can't read this, babe.
You need
I need Google Translate for over top of it. Then you translate to English. Thank you.
I'll run bigger next time.
Okay. Well, do you know how to do block lettering? Just like regular manuscript and not cursive? Okay. Can you do it in manuscript? Thank you. And thanks for doing it. Kate's clever. She's very creative when it comes to the questions, so. Okay, here is a question. Did you go to your prom? I did not go to my prom. I did go to my ex-girlfriend's prom. And that was a disaster. But at the same time, I remember the experience. Did you go to your prom? Helmer says no prom. Smart man. I don't know. I always saw prom as overhyped. Huh? It is, you said? You felt so? I saw your photos. I don't call that overhyped. I call that perfect. I've been there in a minute. That was really boring. But you get dressed up, you know? You like to get dressed up. I've never really been dressed up. I've had like a suit on or something, but I've never really been dolled up like. Do you know what I mean? It was like, well, I'll throw a suit on and because that's how I always was. But now I like to be dapper. I want my 3-piece suit. I want my hair slicked back. I want a $50 haircut. I want my nails trimmed. Let's go. Let's go. Manscaping. Let's do it. Metrosexual over here. Let's get it done. Alright, so Helmer, no prom. Alright, so Harry didn't go to the Helmer didn't go to the prom. So Helmer and I are having a conversation, and we are talking over
49 psychopaths. Or however many. I'd say there's about 20 of them talking. Totally okay. Totally okay. Alright, so prom. Okay. What is your take on the stimulus checks? And what exactly are they? Because from what I've heard, it's free money from the government because everyone's dying. And that's the best I've got. Let's hear it. I never had a prom. I'm from the UK, says Danielle. Is that just an American thing? I figured that was worldwide. Hey, we're Americans, and us Americans usually think that things are everywhere. Is that brand new? Is prom a new idea? There's a question. Is prom something that's new? Period. Stimulus checks. Curiosity about stimulus checks. Alright, so none of the freaks want to talk about stimulus checks, and all the normal people already, we're ready for the next question. Let's have a normal conversation. What do we got next? How do you feel about mukbangs? I like that. How do you feel about mukbangs? Mukbangs, if you don't know what a mukbang is, it's when someone, I believe, it's when someone is just eating a lot of food on camera. What is your take on a mukbang? Bajoran says, I think those who filed taxes in 2019 qualify, but not sure. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, almost. Do any of you even know what a mukbang is? I feel like you guys don't even know what a mukbang is. Nope. Okay. So a mukbang is just like, there's someone who has a big plate of food, whatever kind of food that is, and they just show their face. Super Awesome says, supposedly if you make under 100K, you get one, but you have to claim it on next year's taxes. You would have to claim it on next year's taxes? What? So it's money you can't say no to, and then next year you have to claim it. Well, I found the catch that everyone said isn't there. Thank God. Thank God. If that's true, right? Danielle says, I don't see the point of mukbangs unless it's an eating contest. That would be cool. What about a mukbang eating contest? Me and you could have, when you're comfortable with the camera again, if we get there, if that happens, you and I could have a mukbang eating contest. I bet you eat more than me. You got an appetite. You gain weight. You don't gain weight. I could barely eat.
It's not free money. Figured. Thanks for filling me in on that. Super awesome. Welcome on, Gopher. And Gopher, I apologize for crapping on your religion. It's been a rough run. I've been very angry. There's no excuse, but I'm moving on. Not sure how I feel about mukbangs because there are people starving worldwide. Well, I don't know. No little contender, bro. What's the next question? In adult land, what do we got? I will say to you guys, we officially do have a 2%. We do have a 2% rate of viewership that is under 18. I went and did the analytics today, and 2% of the audience is under 18, and they're seeing all of your comments. So I just want to let you know that. Just want to let you know that. Super Awesome says, how do you think you're going to get your stimulus check? Keep moving around. They either send it to you direct deposit or send it by mail. Oh, we're not going to. That's, like I said, you're on board with staying in one place? I want to travel one day, but now finally realizing that this is a legitimate option and that this is working and it will work and it's going to continue to get better, there's really no reason to have to leave or whatever. I think it would be best for us to move out of the area within the next few months, simply so we can move somewhere that has healthier food available that we could access, and also just, the nature is beautiful, but it'd be nice to be able to get healthier food. Unless we find a way to afford it financially to get, those meal services, then that wouldn't be bad. I really need to figure something out with this shirt. That wouldn't be bad, but I don't know. We'll figure that out in time. We have time yet. We have time. Plenty of it. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, I think that beef stew stuff was dehydrated. There's a lot of salt in it, probably a lot of sodium. Because that's what I felt in the middle of the day. I felt completely dehydrated. I peed like 3 times. Couldn't figure out why. Oh, and if you guys are missing it, I'm working out in the mornings. So you're more than welcome to join me. I'm doing a very small workout. I'm doing sit-ups, push-ups, plank, side plank, and squats. And I'm just increasing the reps by 1 per exercise every morning. And then 5 days a week, only doing 5 days a week. You don't want to work out every day. Or at least that's my motto. A lot of different people work out different ways. Can't judge. Everybody does their own thing. But I definitely need to find a way to work my middle back before I keep doing these sit-ups. Please remind me of that after I get off live stream. I don't know if I'll be coming live for every workout. I just realized that. My live streams are usually, they're scheduled for the afternoon now or at night. And so what I'll do is maybe I'll record the workout for you. Then you can follow along later. I don't know. I don't know yet. And if I do upload them, it won't be on YouTube because my YouTube times are exclusive for live stream. So I'll probably be doing them recorded, and it'll have to go on some other platform. Where are we at? Okay. This is another big one. Guys, if you find the time to come live while I'm doing gaming, Call of Duty gaming, I'll probably only do gaming every now and again.
I really don't know what I'm going to do in that direction yet. I have to figure that out. But, I mean, with this phone's super glitchy, and I can completely dominate on Call of Duty Mobile. And I'm really proud of that, and, like, nobody's ever there for it. It would really mean a lot to me. Like, we got 350 people here right now, but when I'm gaming live, I'll literally have, like, 1 or 2 people in the broadcast, and I'll get 50 kills in a match, and the next person will get, like, 3 or 4. I am, like, super good at it, and it just bums me out that people want to sit here and harass me, and then when I'm freaking amazing at that game, nobody's interested, or at least it seems so. So if there's anybody that would be willing to join me in when I'm doing live stream gaming for Call of Duty, it would mean a lot to me if you were just there. Like, if you're not even interested in it, if you leave in the background or something, you just listen, or if you're willing to see, I'm really good at the game, and then people say I don't provide content, but, like, I'm so good at that game, and that is absolutely content, and then, at least for starters, right, to get started, but then here, like, I'm just talking to you guys, and people are like, where's your content? But then whenever I show them stuff that could be content, they're not really interested in that. They just want to harass me. And they've been doing that since before I even did anything wrong. So, you know, I'm working on it. It's all good. All right. Moving on. All right. Here's another one. What is your take on rap music, like hip-hop? Do you like hip-hop? Hip-hop, rap. A lot of today's rap I'm not crazy into. Some of it I do like. What about you? Do you like it? Hate it, says Cassidy. Why do you hate rap, Cassidy? What's your take on rap? Why do you hate it? So I'll ask you, Katie, or not Katie. Hi, Katie. Helmer, Cassidy. What was that other girl's name? Crap. What's her name? Girl, speak up. There's a girl from the UK. She's been really nice to me. I cannot remember her name for the life of me. Normally I would, no problem, but as you can imagine, rather difficult at the moment. But I'll get it, I promise. Do you like rap music? Love late 80s rap. Hometown, welcome on. I didn't even see her there. Super Awesome says Danielle. Thank you very much, Super Awesome. Danielle, do you like rap music? And Hometown Cooter says love late 80s rap and early 90s rap. I am on that same boat. Absolute favorites in that era. That's when rap, that's like, I don't care what anybody says. It's a rap that I like. But certain people nowadays, and the reason I like them today has a lot more to do with culture than it does their actual music. Some of their music I like, but just the rap culture and just the competition of it. Like, if there's any competition I do appreciate, it's competition within the media. That's that's like the game that I like. But I listen to rap less than I listen to other music. Okay, Danielle, what kind of music do you listen to? I'm a country and R&B girl myself, says Cassidy. Okay, what kind of country do you like? I like everything from Taylor Swift to John Wayne and everything in between. Big country guy. I grew up, country is part of my roots. What kind of country do you like? And thank you for the super chat. We're officially halfway to our goal for the day. Thank you very much. Lola Bean says you like T Swift. That is precious. Thank you. I do. I identify a lot with that girl, which is weird, but it's true. And if you guys didn't know, she's from... Anyway. I'm still trying to figure out what's true and what's not in life right now. Cassie says I like old country. Johnny Cash! Johnny Cash!
Cassidy, if you're a woman, good woman. If you're a man, good man. If you're neither, good on you. Absolutely love Johnny Cash. I grew up on Johnny Cash. What's up? And Kate says it's a really good movie. Walk the Line is a great movie. Absolutely love Walk the Line. I listened to a lot of 80s pop, says Danielle. Okay, 80s pop. Well, what would be 80s pop? Is that like the Spice Girls? Or are they 90s? Madonna. Oh. That's pop. That's the original pop. That's just like we got, now we've got rap coming up. The original rap game was 80s, 90s. Pop was just the same, I guess you might say. Not that I'm an aficionado, but Matt H says John Wayne. John Wayne on a day when I'm relaxing. John Wayne is like, for me, voice is smooth as butter. I'm like, instead of listening to this chill step stuff that they have nowadays, John Wayne would be like my chill step, you might say. Lola Bean goes, don't talk about Madonna. I don't know anything about Madonna. I don't know all that much. Couldn't talk about her if I wanted to. I just know that she's a queen. I have a friend who's in love with her. Okay. If you game, do you use PC, console, or mobile? Do you game? And if you do you do PC, console, or mobile? And thank you to the 300 people in the broadcast. Appreciate you being here. John Wayne the actor. Who am I thinking of? John Wayne. Waylon Jennings. I'm thinking of Waylon Jennings. John Wayne. John Wayne's an actor, not a singer. And I'm thinking Waylon Jennings. John Wayne. Do I like John Wayne? I have to confess I'm not into old movies. Do you like John Wayne? John Wayne, like, old westerns aren't exactly my cup of tea. A little too slow for me. I'm like a little bit faster pace, but do you like John Wayne? And guys, if you're brand new to the show, my name is Jimmy Saroka, and I live stream for a living. My girlfriend Kate's chilling. She runs the podcast over on Anchor, and our life is officially on the up and up. Things have been a bit rough, but with this pandemic hitting, we finally realized that we might not be able to stay together unless we wise up and figure out how to live. And we have our show, and it's an absolute opportunity. So we're going to take that opportunity, and we're going to acknowledge you and try to make sure that we can rebuild these relationships while we still have the chance. Cassie says, does anyone know who Shel Silverstein is? Little fact, he wrote A Boy Named Sue for Johnny Cash. Really? Boy Named Sue. I love that song. I showed that song to Kate. Boy Named Sue. I've never heard of Shel Silverstein. He's a poet. Kate says he's a poet. How do you know about him?
Fourth grade class.
Fourth grade. She says she learned about him in fourth grade. She went to a smart school. I didn't. Sorry, Danielle. Give me 1 second. Danielle says, I game a lot on my phone. I download from the Play Store. Danielle, message me. If any of them are multiplayer, Kate and I are always looking for people to play with. So, let me know what you play, and we'll definitely play. I enjoy this show. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. The only reason I'm not saying the name is because we now have children in this broadcast. There are children. 2% of my audience is officially under 18, or at least they are accounts that are registered as under 18. And so from here on in, I've got to be on the top of my game. And I'm still going to make mistakes. I'm a human being. But I'm officially semi-responsible for somebody's kid.
at least at some point in the day. And that might not be true. Like maybe they came by me once, but I don't want to take that chance. One kid, one child, it's not worth the risk. So I'm going to do my best. Matt H says where the sidewalk ends. Oh, is it really? I didn't know that. I don't remember these things. High school and middle school education were not my strong suits. Lola goes, you went to the school of hard knocks. Yeah, hard knocks in the head. By some kid walking in the hall and they don't like you. Do you and Kate ever sing songs together? We did once. And it was, yes, it would be nice if we did that more. We did one time and it was really, really nice. Asterix, thank you for the $20 super chat. Asterix says, whoop whoop for the children, adults and adult children. Kindness is free, go nuts. That's right, kindness is free. Kindness is free. And with that, with the money that we're earning, we can go buy nuts. We don't have to go nuts. We can go buy nuts instead of going nuts. Melanie says, hello, Kate. Kate says, hello, Melanie. It would be impossible for Kate to get super chat, so. But hey, it's all good. Guys, Melanie, Josh's out of my life. I don't think you get that. The man wants to move on with his life. He's moving on with his life. End of story. He just wants this episodic nightmare of his to be over, and he didn't realize what he was getting himself into. So he's moving on with his life. Let him move on. That's what I say. Why trouble a man any further? We're gonna figure things out for ourselves. He's finally taking responsibility in his own life and figuring out how to do that. Why hinder him from it? Why drag him back into this? This is my responsibility. This is something I can handle. So I'm handling it. All right. So next question. Let's go on to the next question. All right. This is a big one. All right. This is a very big one. Vanilla or chocolate? Vanilla or chocolate? Vanilla or chocolate? And thank you for subscribing. And if you're heading on out, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I was also checking the analytics. We got featured 4 different times this week in mobile live streams. Top mobile live streams, we got featured 4 times this week in the global list. Super pumped about that. Thank you for the super chat. Vanilla with sprinkles if possible. Asterix, I don't know if you're willing to message me on another platform. I'd be more than happy to shoot you a live, I'll let you know when we're coming live if you're here to support. It would mean a lot to me to have you here because as you can see, I'm facing a lot and it'd be very difficult. Seeing your name in there makes it much. Having supportive people here really helps to conquer this more quickly. Alright, and actually, I can't tell you when I'm live. I was going to, but then I realized that if I say that and then I tell you, someone's going to trick me into being, they're going to be nice to me, and then they're going to message me, and I'm going to send it to them, and everyone's going to have it. And all I'm going to say is thank you for being here. Your presence is much appreciated whenever you find the time. And that goes for everyone who is here to have an adult conversation. So, to Danielle, super awesome. Helmer, Danielle, super awesome Helmer, and Cassidy,
let me ask you, vanilla or chocolate? And asterisk already answered, so vanilla with sprinkles is asterisk. Vanilla or chocolate? What do you got? No worries, I have notifications on. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, notifications are absolutely huge. If you don't have notifications on, make sure you turn them on, because I did, looking at the analytics, I noticed that people who have those notifications on spend much more time in the broadcast than anybody else. It's a commitment thing, and when you click that button, it kind of sets in motion for you that you're committed here. And it doesn't guilt you. You don't have to be here, but just having that little reminder will help you to not forget about my existence, like a whole lot of people want to do. So thank you for being here with me. It means a lot. Wait on Danielle. We'll wait on one or two of them. We're asking vanilla or chocolate to our peeps. And all I have to do is be patient. All I have to do is be patient. Helmer says I'm leaning more towards vanilla. Okay. Right now, he's feeling it. He's feeling the vanilla right now. So another thing I'll say to you guys, I used to say it all the time, is when you are coming into the broadcast, please say hello and let me know you're here. Like, announce yourself. Let me know you're here, just so I don't miss out on you. And then also, when you're leaving the broadcast, it would mean a lot to me if I knew you were heading out. Just out of like respect to the room and whatnot. And on top of that, also, if I'm here, you notice I was just like waiting on your answer. If I'm like, hey, what's your answer? And you already left the broadcast and I didn't know, I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to. That's what it comes down to. Is I don't want to embarrass myself. You're not embarrassing me, but I don't always think, and like I'll embarrass myself. So letting me know it would mean a lot to me, a lot. Cassie says vanilla with nuts and butterscotch dip. Ooh. Even Katie, you even got the ooh from Katie. Getting the ooh from Katie is rare. Rare. I love you. Butterscotch dip. Ice cream date. What do we got? All right. Next. Danielle's chilling. Super Awesome's chilling. They're somewhere up in here. What do we got? Herbs, coffee, shoes. Okay. I think we already talked about that one. Couches. Okay. Do you like a firm couch or a soft couch? Feed a lot of... Oh, I like this. Thank you. Okay, so first off, do you like a regular, a firm, or a soft couch? Regular, firm, or soft? What do you prefer when it comes to your couch preferences? Regular, firm, or soft? And I'm at 74%, so I could definitely pick this up. Don't worry, I won't put you on camera, babe. What do you prefer? Helmer says regular. I just want to take a seat over here where there's some light. I want to get some light on my face here. Oh, shiznit. Huh, I forgot the seat was broken. I almost went right down on camera. You saw that? You saw that real time. I bet that was pretty funny. Oh my gosh. I almost went right down. I love you too. You saw, I was like, where's the back? That was fun. Okay, where am I? Oh, so many comments. Okay. Where are we at? Humans, looking for humans. Regular, says Helmer. Okay. Cassidy loves it. Asterisk says the corner of an L-shaped cozy sofa all day. An L-shaped cozy sofa.
What is an L-shaped cozy sofa? I will have to Google this. This mystical creature we're speaking of. Thank you for the super chat. We are officially at $25 in super chat for the night, and that is 2.5 times more than our goal. Or I'm sorry, 2.5 times more. Yeah, 2.5 times more than the goal for the night. Thank you very much for the day, for the whole day. Thank you. Okay, Daniel says, I bought a hard leather couch once and instantly regretted it because it's so uncomfortable to take naps on. So soft couches for me. Soft couches. What about you, Kate? Soft or firm or regular?
I like it soft, unless it's so soft that the springs are poking me.
Yeah, I get that. You like a spring couch?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Corner of L shape.
Okay, so you know how there's sometimes when you're on a couch and then there's the footrest that goes with the couch that goes.
Oh, like it goes in the corner.
Yeah, and then you know how there's some.
And asterisk, yes, thank you, Kate. Asterisk goes corner of L shape. I still didn't get it. Even after she said corner of L shape, I still didn't get it. Absolutely in love with L-shaped couches. It's a thing for me. Absolutely love a couch that goes like, I would love a wraparound couch and then like a 200-inch television. That's just me. Must be 4K. Must be. And then as soon as 8K is like mainstream yet, I probably won't spend the money on it because Caitlin's made me a responsible man. Curse you, Kate. I love you. I love you.
I love you too.
It's like a sectional, Jimmy, says Mimi. Thank you. Yeah, sectional. That's a word I identify with. Danielle says, I like the occasional power nap on the couch. Katie has taught me to take power naps. Power naps are essential. I never knew that. I've learned. All right, next question. Next question. Here. Next question. I'm gonna put this up by the window because it's like a super beautiful night. I just have to not put the phone out the window. Okay, there we go. That'll work. It is a gorgeous night. Katie, you can see the moon from here. Oh. I don't know if you want to see it, but it'll be in the sky all night. It's not disappearing. Okay. Next question. What do we got? Couches. Okay. So, in your home, are feet allowed on the couch? Feet on the couch or no feet on the couch? Feet on the couch or no feet on the couch? Ugh. Cassidy says, ooh, 1 second. I prefer firm. The firmer the better. Yeah, I like a firm couch over a soft couch too. Kajun says, hi guys, do you still do gaming streams? Yeah, I'll still be doing gaming streams. Probably. It's hard to stream I can't stream the video, the audio, or the comments right now. But once I can afford a better phone, then I'll be able to do that. But yeah, I'm doing gaming. Feet, yes, but with shoes off. Yeah. Helmer says, feet, yes, but with shoes off. For me, Kate, what about you? Feet or no feet? So, Cassidy, go ahead, Kate.
I say feet are allowed on the couch, but I know like some couches, like really nice ones, people don't let you put your feet up.
Yeah. That's how, yeah, yeah. Yes, feet up with shoes off, says Danielle. Okay, how about you, Cassidy? And Super Awesome, if you're still around. I think Super Awesome dipped out. I don't think they're here anymore. Do you permit feet on the couch or no? All right, you know what? It's been a good night. I appreciate all you guys. I don't want to blow through all the questions we have. And quite honestly, I'm ready to cuddle with Kate. That is a segment of the show, like I said, that no will never see is cuddles with Kate. So I'm gonna go enjoy my cuddles with Kate, and thank you very much for being here tonight. I will say goodbye to Helmer. I will say goodbye to the person who gave all that super chat, whose name I can't say on live. Thank you for being here. Helmer, thank you for being here. Who else? Asterix, Cassidy, and Cassandra? Danielle. Who's Cassandra? And Danielle. Thank you for coming on. Good night, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. I might be triggered, but I made $25 and I made a whole bunch of new friends. And I'm not going to say suck it is the last thing I say, because my haters do not get the last word of my life. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I love you a whole lot more than you know. Or maybe you do. Maybe I'm proving it. And I know you care about me too. So, thank you so much.